1989. The Shot, Part 1. 1993. It was The Shot, Part 2.
3, 2, Michael falls, fires. Yeah! Does it again! The ball's wet. He looks at the crowd.
So many fond memories for Michael Jordan in the city by Lake Erie. But could tonight be his last hurrah against the Cavaliers at Gund Arena? You've got to believe the Cavs and their fans are probably hoping it is. Gund Arena, Cleveland, Ohio. The world champions bidding for their 60th victory of the year against the Cleveland Cavaliers.
And as the Bulls prepare to take on the Cleveland Cavaliers here at Gund Arena in Cleveland. Let's take a look at our Montgomery Ward starting lineup. First of all, for the Bulls, Pippen and Rodman in forwards. Bill Wennington gets the call in the middle. Michael Jordan and Ron Harper are the guards for Phil Jackson's Bulls. Mike Fratello will have Henderson and Kemp at forwards. Ilgauskas in the middle. Wesley Person and Brevin Knight will start at the guard. Phil Jackson deep in thought. One Mike to another Mike.
Oh, gee whiz. Wasn't waiting for that, was I?
Boy, I got a lot of it here.
Get it up there and mix it in with that other gray.
You're going to be able to fly soon with this stuff, you know?
I like it, yeah.
Bill Wennington again gets the call at center. Now Luke Longley goes on the injured list. Joe Klein comes off. MJ. Our officials for the ball game tonight: Joey Crawford, Nolan Fine, and Kevin Fear. Scotty tries to steal it and can't quite do it. Brevin Knight will have it in the backcourt and push it up. And the two teams just about the same from the field. This Person misses the three, and Dennis Rodman pulls down the rebound. Johnny, when the Bulls ran out tonight, it's one of the few places that you would hear a boo, and you did.
Yeah, and the funny thing is, they came to see the Bulls, and they booed him. There's Michael underneath, just misses a pass.
Bulls have been fabulous since the break, as MJ missed that one, and Ron Harper just missed the tip. Henderson baseline, and Dennis flat-footed pulls down that rebound. MJ was running hard. Harper fills the lane right behind him, but they go down low. Michael baseline jumper is good.
Michael got that ball that time on Brevin Knight, and before they could get any double team there, he just turned around towards the baseline, fired it up over the top.
Sean Kemp, and you got to think that's exactly what the Bulls want to do, is keep him out there on that screen and roll at 16, 17, 18 feet, because that takes away a lot of what this team can do when he is that far away from the basket. Down low, MJ. Ilgauskas comes over to double team. Michael baseline jumper, hangs, nope, kicks it out. Henderson looks ahead to Knight, gets it to him, and Brevin Knight lays it in. Fox Sports Chicago like to welcome Triax Cablevision and the viewers in Gibson City and Centralia, Illinois.
Centralia, great. I played in a tournament there in high school years ago.
Scotty from long range bangs home. Talking to Pip before the game a little bit. He hit 5 in a row from the top of the circle, 3-point circle. And he said he just feels great. He said it's no big surprise after sitting out some, but this is a guy that has just been fabulous. Henderson drives baseline, puts the jumper off the glass and goes. Now Bill Wennington is tying his shoes, so it'll be a second. Here he comes. MJ right side. Bulls swing it and get it back to Michael. MJ with that long step comes back and hits. Four points for Michael. And the Bulls have a 2-point lead. Brevin Knight drives in, had it knocked away. Person for three. A knuckleball goes to
Michael.
Harper to MJ, and he just couldn't quite put it in. Person goes inside for Kemp. He was looking to pass first, then comes up inside, and a foul call.
Chicago foul number 34, Bill Wennington, his first, team first.
There's a pass to Michael, and it just looked like Person got his hand on it. They come back down. Bill Wennington commits a foul, and Kemp shoots 2 free throws. Kemp got knocked out in the last game here.
Monday, April 13th, Bulls take on the Pacers. It's Sprint Yellow Pages Umbrella Night. First 10,000 fans in the United Center receive a Bulls umbrella. Compliments of Sprint Yellow Pages.
Makes both of those. I mentioned he got knocked out in the game, and they took him off on a stretcher. He did come back and play in the 3rd period, and looks like he's going to be okay.
Michael lob for Scotty, and this time Henderson stepped right inside. Brevin Knight inside Henderson off the glass, and Dennis right there again for the rebound. 4 rebounds now for Dennis Rodman.
Bulls have not gone through their offensive set. That's the most passes they've made down here.
Scotty one-on-one jump hook for Pip. Phil Jackson talked to you and I a while ago, John, about Scotty's jump hook and about the fact that he has really become a very effective weapon down low because he can take that jump hook when he posts up.
He's improved his low post moves immensely.
Knight gives it back to Kemp, who goes right down, lays it in, and got fouled.
Boy, he just looked like there was nobody near him. I don't know if anybody was close enough to foul him, but Dennis Rodman. Let's see if we can catch this. Kemp comes right down the middle. Barely. Dennis grabs that rebound as Kemp misses a free throw.
Scotty talking to Dennis as MJ has it on the wing. Pip wanted it right back, now has it on top. Inside, off the glass. Nope. And Ilgauskas there for the rebound. Tied at 8. Henderson backs it off. Sean Kemp with position. Scotty tapped it and took it away. Ahead for MJ. Catches and slams.
They've had a lot of passes going to the hoop. 2 of them, one to Scotty, one to Michael, weren't there, but that one was down. Michael stopped, collected, and then went up and slammed it. Good work by Scotty on the block.
Kemp inside, lays it in.
And this is again where they miss Luke Longley. Luke has been very, very effective when Kemp was with Seattle in here of keeping that big body against his and keeping him from down in the paint.
Wennington kicks it back.
Number 11.
Timeout, Cleveland.
Foul on Ilgauskas, and we got a timeout. 6:57 left in the first, and the Bulls and Cavs are tied.
That's Kenny Lofton of the Indians. Let's go back to you guys.
As Bill Wennington hits the baseline jumper, I would say he's made a pretty good decision, John. He's done very well. He is a terrific
No matter where he goes.
fielder. Yeah, that's a good point. Sean Kemp backs in, lost it, got it back, and Harp reaches in and ties him up.
They're going one-on-one really with Dennis. They haven't brought a lot of help down, although that time when he put the ball down to make his move, Harp came in and tied him up. And let's see if he's got to try to tip this one to Henderson. Kemp is. There's Dennis. They got tip the wrong guy.
Go one-on-one with Person, goes in off the glass and just missed it. Brevin Knight, nobody picked him up, and he'll hit the jumper. Bulls got a little confused on the transition defense. Brevin Knight with 4 points. Harp comes right inside off the glass. May have been partially blocked, but it still goes in.
Clean out that whole side to go pick and roll.
Dennis with now 6 rebounds gets it out to Harp. Scotty's still in the middle. MJ right there for another slam.
8 points for Michael, and Dennis with his 6th rebound. They throw it out to Harp, and they're just running 2-on-1.
John, 2 things that seem to happen when the Bulls are playing well. They get some easy baskets like they've done this quarter, and they get dunks off the offense, which they've had a couple of opportunities as Ilgauskas gets it inside. That's the difference. It seems like early in the year they're taking a lot of jump shots, and by the end of the year they're getting to the basket and making things happen and going to the line. Hart posts up. Henderson comes over. Scotty right inside and missed it.
He was in that in-between zone. He didn't take the jumper. He started with the underhand layup, and it wasn't the right move.
They want Kemp to go away instead of screen. Now Henderson comes off that screen and misses the jumper. 16-14 Bulls with the lead as Hart pushes it up the floor. Scotty posts up. He's got Henderson and wants it. Has it down low. Wennington from 17 back to the rim, and Ilgauskas with the rebound. Cavs trail by a pair, coming up on 4.5 left in the first. Now Wennington has Kemp down low. See if they try and go, and they do, right down to Sean Kemp. Now he picks up his dribble, finds Ilgauskas in the lane, and Dennis Rodman there again. 7 rebounds now for Dennis. Wennington, couple dribbles as Scott Burrell gets set to check in. Inside Scotty put it up, missed it. Loose rebound, finally pulled in by Ilgauskas. Coming up on 4 minutes left in the first period. 16-14 Bulls with the lead. Kemp will have to hurry and can't get it. It'll be Bulls ball, backcourt.
Kemp and Wennington down low, and watch the shot go up here. And Dennis just stands up. He goes for the rebound. It's number 7. Scott Burrell is in the lineup now for Scottie Pippen.
And that's Burrell with the basketball. MJ with person on him. Bulls want an illegal defense as MJ falls away. Nope, Dennis tapped it, but Sean Kemp right there. Person inside. Ilgauskas with Dennis on him. Rolling hook. Nope. Ilgauskas over the back.
His second foul coming over. He hit Dennis inside low, you know, and he didn't take it right up. And he picks up the second foul. All right, here comes the guy. We'll give you his name in a minute. Valley, Potapenko,
You and I are going to say Potapenko.
Okay.
All right. Steve Kerr comes in. I know how to say his name, and Ron Harper will lead. There's Potapenko. Write all the letters you want. It's as close as I can come. Burrell with it. Goes into the corner, had it tipped by Brevin Knight. It'll be Bulls ball right in front of their own bench. 14 on the shot clock.
Timeout.
Yep, Phil wants a timeout. 3:13 left in the first. Bulls take it, leading 16-14.
5, we know him, is back in.
Klein posts up and has it down low.
Bobby Sur,
yeah. MJ. Fadeaway jumper, good from the free throw line.
10 first quarter points for Mike. 18-14, the Bulls with a 4-point lead over the Cavs, and we got under 3 minutes here in the first quarter.
Kemp, and again, I think the Bulls will stay off of him and let him take that shot as long as he wants, right there. And Joe Klein with the rebound. It's a great way to play him, I think, John.
You got to play him that way. He is dangerous putting that ball on the floor because he's got the great spin moves coming up.
Klein, I thought threw it to you and me, but instead Scott Burrell was there. Rodman gives it back to MJ with a soft jumper, and he has got the touch tonight.
Dozen points for Mike, and been to the free throw line, but 6 out of 10, and he could be some. Well, we're in Cleveland.
That's a good point. That's a very
Look
good
it up.
point.
Look it up. Shot 1, shot 2, 69. Well, you know,
Henderson with a long jumper hits. Cedric Henderson from 17. And a 2016 Bulls, Henderson with 4. Rodman lets the offense get settled. Sura right there defensively. MJ fades in traffic and hits. That's a tough shot.
Sure is. For some guys.
That's right.
Oh man, he had 4 guys around him that time, but he was able to shoot over all of them underneath the basket. You know?
Kemp posts up, comes around underneath and kicks it out to Sura. Good help by the Bulls. Sura kicks it off his leg, out of bounds, Bulls ball. That was a great defensive stretch. On Saturday, April 11th, Bulls take on the Magic. It's McDonald's Squeeze Bottle Night. First 10,000 fans in the United Center receive a Bulls Squeeze Bottle. Compliments of McDonald's.
A little pressure caused Burrell have to come back and get that ball.
Again, Sura right there defensively. Steve Kerr goes down to the corner, gets it right back. Illegal or a hold?
That was on Vitale, I think, reaching in with that big mitt. Potompenko.
I don't say that.
As soon as I hear the public address announcer, I've got to say it real quick so I can remember.
All right.
I'm not making fun of the guy's name.
I know.
It's very
I'm not
difficult
either.
to pronounce, you know.
Scott Burrell. Nice move inside. He missed it, and Sean Kemp is right there. Yeah, we don't mean to be mean to him. Don't get that impression. Henderson lost it, but a foul call.
Michael Jordan, ball on the side, first foul in the last 2 minutes.
Danny Ferry comes back, comes into the ball game as Henderson leaves.
Well, they finally get something to cheer about as Michael picked up his first foul.
Scotty will check back in. 45 seconds left. We're at Gund Arena here in Cleveland. Bulls take on the Cavaliers here on Fox Sports Chicago. Kemp wants the one-on-one move, and again they let him take that jump shot, and again he misses it, and the Bulls right there for the rebound. MJ pushes it up the floor, stops from 3. Nope. But Dennis Rodman right there for the offensive rebound, and now the Bulls will set the offense up.
Dennis with his first offensive rebound of the quarter, he's got 8. But that was what they were going for, 2 for 1. So Michael took the quick 3, and Dennis gets the ball back, and I think he'll probably finish off the quarter. Sura on the foul. That's a second one. So Michael will go to the line here with 12.5 seconds.
Penalty situation. Michael Jordan at the line.
Michael 7 of 12 from the field. He's got 2 rebounds, 14 points. He's played, as I think everybody knows, has played very well against Cleveland.
Could be.
Dickie Simpkins up at what?
Big.
Again tonight.
Could be big numbers.
Number 8, Dickie Simpkins.
Dickie comes in for Joe. Yeah. Look at Joe on the floor trying to arrange everybody. Who you got? Who you got? Okay, you all set? MJ backed up. That's a classic shot of him, isn't it? Sweat pouring down. Looks up and hits. 24-16, and now the Bulls with full court pressure. Sura.
Bulls can't foul on this play. Sura. What, kicked the ball or kicked
They say
it?
Dennis kicked him.
Foul number 91.
Those are the foul line. Dennis is second. They double team him here at half court.
Bob Sura at the line.
Oh, he kicked his own foot, I think.
Well,
I don't know. Yeah, right. I mean, the official had a different
not
look.
a good free throw shooter. Gets nervous when he gets up there and barely arrived.
Back for Chicago. Cavaliers number 30.
Well, see what you think. Watch the left foot.
It looked like he hit his knee before with the play, and then, well,
Yeah.
anyway.
Also Wesley Person returning.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No
Yeah,
question.
he
Yeah.
flipped his own leg on the play. Dennis was running down and said, what are you talking about? So Dickey comes out of the game and Scotty in 6.4. Michael down at this end with Carl Thomas guarding him. So what they normally do, they'll fire to Michael. If he didn't hit the clear shot, watch Steve Kerr.
Trevin Knight came over, intercepted it, and a foul on Michael.
Oh, boy. Michael picks up his second foul with 5:3 to go. Here's the fireball down. The pass was left a little bit something desired. There's a technical foul
on Dennis. Yep, on Dennis.
Foul number 91, Dennis Rodman.
Oh, everything going wrong here for the Bulls. Dennis with 2 fouls in the first quarter. He's got a technical. Michael has 2 fouls.
After everything was
Bulls
going right.
Yeah, Bulls had a nice lead. Brevin Knight to the free throw line.
Still 5.3 seconds left.
They got a chance to put on, 3 points here real quick. Nope.
Scott Burrell finds Michael in the lane, fades.
Yes, at the horn. 18 big boys in the first quarter for Mike.
Oh, yeah. We played one period here at Gunda Arena. The Bulls lead the Cleveland Cavaliers 26-20. 22. Cleveland 7 of 18, 39%. Bulls won the rebound battle, but Cleveland at the line 6 of 8. Bulls only went 2 times. Assists the same at 7 as the Bulls lead at 26-20. Strange ending to that quarter, John.
It was.
Hey, let's take a look at what's left now for the Bulls. They've got Orlando and Indiana at home, at Detroit and Philadelphia, the last road trip of the year. Then they end up with the Knicks at home at the end of the season. So our next one, as you see, is at Philadelphia. Tonight the Bulls trying to win Eastern Conference Championship and clinch home court through the East. And maybe that game at Philly will be for home court throughout.
So Michael sits down to start this quarter. He ended up to 20 points and hit a shot to beat the buzzer.
Steve Kerr kicks it over to Scott Burrell. Kerr gets it back, and Joe Klein right there got fouled, and he'll go to the line. That's a hustle rebound for Joe Klein.
Bobby Sura on the foul, his second. Now you don't normally worry about Joe Klein. You worry about Scottie Pippen getting to the line. You worry about Dennis Rodman up there. Joe just fights his way in, and he hits 2 free throws. You know, our big guys over the years, Luke Longley, Bill Winnington, and Joe Klein, pretty good free throw shooters.
Oh, yeah.
For big guys.
And John,
don't get there a lot, you know, but
no, but it makes such a difference when you're a weapon from there, when you can hit that shot. Look at that, that's beautiful. There's the other weapon from the free throw line, Billy Winnington. Billy got the start tonight.
We're down to 2-headed monster.
Brevin Knight drives, gives it back to Potapenko. His jumper is off, and then it's tapped it. Joe Klein tried to get it, but Sean Kemp did. Person gives it back to Kemp. 28-20, Bulls with the lead. Kemp gets position down low, comes underneath. Vitaly kicks it out to Bobby Sura. Shot clock at 5. Sura with the left hand couldn't get it. Rebound tapped out. And loose. Yep, they sure did. Bobby Sura for 3.
Well, a man can't hit a 15-foot free throw. He can't hit the little layup, and he comes down and hits a 3. But some guys in the league are reactionary shooters. You know, they get the opportunity and they strike with it.
Scotty, quick move, kicks it out into the corner for Steve Kerr. Nope. And Sean Kemp will pick up the foul. He pushed off against Joe Klein. Monday, April 13th, Bulls take on the Pacers at Sprint Yellow Pages Umbrella Night. First 10,000 fans in the United Center receive a Bulls umbrella. Compliments of Sprint Yellow Pages. Steve Kerr comes around the screen from 14, hits.
Steve Kerr.
Joe Klein and Steve Kerr each with a pair off the bench for the Bulls. 4 points, Bobby Sura off the Cleveland bench. Knight kicks it out to Sura. Makes the move inside. Missed that badly, and Dennis Rodman fights for and gets the rebound. Now Scotty's filling the lane on the left side. He hit 4 in a row from here before the game.
Oh, just missed a little drop shot.
30-23, Bulls with the lead. Surrey inside for Kemp, and Joe Klein will be called for the hold down low.
Foul number 53, Joe Klein, is first. Team first.
Sure you heard the PA announcer say Joe's first, Bulls first. But just in case. Quick baseline jumper is good. Nice shot for Wesley Person. Bulls lead it by 5 as Burrell goes on top for Steve Kerr. Brevin Knight almost picked that one off. Tip from 17, just off, and Brevin Knight pushes it up the floor. Person left side baseline jumper is good.
Beautiful touch. Wesley Person, he gets his first 2 baskets, one from the right and then from the left.
It's a 3-point Bulls lead now.
And if that name sounds familiar to you, yes, Chuck Person's brother. Steve, you got a 3. Looking at it. No.
Rebound tapped, and Dennis Rodman gives it right back to Steve Kerr. Bounces it to Dennis. Dennis didn't see it coming, and Brevin Knight runs it up the floor. Scotty's right behind him, and Pip couldn't quite come up with a block.
Well, they start right off here, and they're down by 1. Bulls just had a 7-point lead a minute ago. 2 Person baskets and a Brevin.
Sounds like a recipe or something. 2 Person baskets and a Brevin. Potapenko comes up with a steal. Gets it ahead to Surrey. Now Cleveland can take the lead. Surrey inside Sean Kemp for the slam.
Bulls not looking good at this stage. And they're outscored now. They're on an 8-0 run.
Cavs with that 1-point lead. Lazar.
And all they're doing is overplaying.
That's right, the passing
line. That's all. And even when the ball came down low.
Klein tried to get it, couldn't. Dennis Rodman inside, got fouled, and Sean Kemp came over the back and got him.
Kemp's second foul, but the Bulls found something there that time. It didn't look like they were going the right way. Brevin Knight limping a little bit as he goes off. 12 points. Carl Thomas comes back on with Hilgauskas.
Lou Malnati ships their Chicago-style deep dish pizza anywhere in the USA. Just call 1-800-LOU-TO-GO to place your order. MJ will check back in for the Bulls as well as Bill Winnington. Here they come. Joe Klein leads along with Scott Burrell.
Dennis Rodman scores his first point of the game. Dennis steps up to the line pretty close. Now he's okay. He gets him there. He was over that first one, but he makes that second. He's got 2 points, 10 rebounds.
Looked over at us and kind of waved and smiled. 32-31, Bulls with the lead. Person. Potapenko with the hook. And the Cavs have the lead right back. His first basket. MJ down low. The double team comes. Michael inside. And a whistle.
I don't think that would have. He could have even scored that bad. Just way down in the baseline. But they come in and Wesley Person puts a foul on him. His first. So Michael will shoot 2. That's a team's fourth. But now they're starting to run double teams at Michael. Before they were overplaying. Now they're. When he posts up, they go right to him.
And when that happens, John, I mean, you know the key is obviously MJ can hit that fadeaway jump shot, but guys are open. When you run a double and triple team at somebody, there are people that are.
This is what Phil said before the game. When they do that, the double, and you get the ball, you've got to hit it because they'll run at people. And they'll run out at you.
MJ puts the Bulls back on top. He's got 20.
Oh, Potemko just dropped Steve Kerr with a screen.
Serra's got it on the right side. Thomas from 17 hits. Carl Thomas as the lead seesaws back and forth. MJ gets it down low. Double team. Fadeaway jumper. Nope. And Thomas with the rebound. Gives it to Serra. Cavs lead it by 1 as Serra comes right down the floor. And Vitaly Potapenko hits that. He's got 4 points now. And it's 37-34 Cavs. Cavs a little run going here, John, the last 5 or 6 minutes. And Phil Jackson's just letting the Bulls play through it. A 14-4 Cleveland run, in fact, as Scotty has it down low. Ilgauskas over double team.
Steve's top of the key.
Bill Winnington fakes the shot, puts it on the floor. Billy, the running hook wouldn't go as the shot clock was about to go off. Dennis Rodman inside lost it, got it back. 2 offensive rebounds for Dennis. Phil will call a timeout. 6:02 left in the first half. And the Cavs lead the Bulls here at Gunda Arena in Cleveland, 37-34.
Doherty screen, turns the corner of the foul line, backs it out, 10 on the clock. Into Doherty, low left. Doherty has the ball knocked away from him. Pippen picks it up. The Bulls out with it. Scottie Pippen dishes for Paxson in the backcourt.
John Paxson pushes it ahead. The oak tree inside. Dave Corzine. 37-34. Corzine looked good in that one. Yeah. Haven't seen Dave in a while. This period, Cleveland 8 of 11. Bulls just 1 of 9. 1 of 10 as that one came up short by Michael. 37-34. Cleveland with the lead. Just over halfway gone here in the second period. Ilgauskas goes down low. Potapenko turns and looks. Winnington comes over to help. Good help. Serra finds Potapenko. Baseline jumper as the shot clock goes off. He hits.
Potapenko hits 3 baskets in a row. We saw 2 earlier by Wesley Person. So they're knocking that stroke down now.
And just what we were talking about with the Bulls is the ball is knocked loose off Winnington. Outscored the Bulls 16-4 here in the last 4:30. Cleveland's getting some good contributions off the bench. Potapenko and Serra combined for 10, and Carl Thomas with a couple.
7 turnovers for the Bulls. Wow.
Serra drives through, had it knocked loose, got it back. Scotty knocked it away. Shot clock at 3, at 2, knocked away, and Scotty comes up with it. He's got MJ with him. Michael right back to Scotty for the slam. Pip with 6 points now. And it's a 3-point Cleveland lead. Mike Fratello complaining. Hollering at Dickie Simpkins about Potapenko down low. Harp over to double team. Serra for 3.
His second 3, he's got 7 points, and they're putting out a ton of points here in this quarter.
And they're doing a lot of this with Sean Kemp on the bench. Michael near the top of the circle. Finds Scotty down low. Out to Bill Winnington from 17. Bill Winnington hits the jump shot. 4 points for Billy now, and it's a 42-38 Cavs lead. Serra comes off the screen, takes the shot. Potapenko makes some moves, spins, comes back, puts it off the glass, short, and the rebound tapped out with along to Cleveland. They'll get a new shot clock, and Brevin Knight will come back in. And our Budweiser NBA profile, Scottie Pippen. Bulls are 33-6 since he came back January 10th. He's averaging 18 points a game in the last 3. Knight brings it out between the circles. Just about 3.5 left in the first half. In the corner, Person hit the side of the backboard with that one. Harper pushes it up the floor, and a foul call. Both wanted goaltending, and Phil Jackson is really screaming about this.
Hey, slapped the backboard is what happened. He ran by. He just rattled it.
Joey Crawford explaining to Phil, and Phil unhappy. Let's see, John. Tell me what you think.
Well, he banged the rim, not to think of, but up.
Eric Collins is standing by. Eric, what's up?
Hey, guys, we're always talking about Michael Jordan just killing the Cavs in the playoffs, particularly the shot in 1989 that eliminated the Cavaliers. Well, Ron Harper was on that Cavs team in '89, and I talked to him before the game, and he basically said, if Michael doesn't make that shot, I'm probably in the other locker room. I'm probably still playing for the Cavaliers. The Cavs lost that game, and they kind of gave up hope. They said, we can't beat the Bulls with this team, and then traded away Harper. So Harper was a little bit upset about Michael because he made that shot. Back to you guys.
It's wonder, knowing Harp's sense of humor, he'd probably say, I don't remember it.
Yeah, exactly. MJ does bring it up on the plane once in a while. Kyle Thomas, a tough three. Nope. Hart gets it out to Scotty. MJ's up the floor. Scotty down the lane, finds Michael. Goes through the double team. Oh, inside Dickey for the slam. Oh, man, that's pretty.
Dickey hasn't had to make a shot here in the last week.
That's right.
That's somebody giving him a little shovel and smashing it down.
And the Cavs won a timeout. 2:53 left in the first half. Cavs lead the Bulls by 1 here at Gund Arena.
Slam gave them their 4th in this quarter. Off the knee. Is it safe? Oh.
Dickey tapped it.
Okay. Nobody can catch that ball. You talk about the old game hot potato. That's what it looked like. Bing, bada bing, bada bing, bada binkle. Hey, I got his name right.
He played for Cleveland.
I got his name right.
That's like who's on first, right?
Bada bing, bada bing,
You don't even know what you're talking about.
Oh, man. The season is coming to a close. 6 left.
It is.
Matter of fact, the Bulls win tonight. That's the magic number, huh?
In the East.
6-5. Turnover.
MJ pops out. Win the East tonight. Michael from the free throw line fades. Nope. And Bill Wennington with a rebound. Short. Ilgauskas is right there. You always have to shoot it when you get a rebound. I'm not just going to pick on Bill here. Brevin Knight hits from about 17. But, John, you get a rebound, and sometimes you're just not in rhythm. Things aren't right. Best thing you can do is pass it out and start that offense again.
Yep.
2 minutes. Less than 2 minutes remaining first half.
2 minutes left in the first half. Harp inside. Nope. Oh, Bill got it. A tip dunk.
He's been looking for that. He made that regularly the last couple of years. Pip
And
with a
here's
steal.
Scotty with a steal. Comes inside. He follows it up with a layup. The Bulls put a little flurry together here. 8 points for Pip now. 45-44 Bulls with a lead, and they want a 20-second timeout.
Timeout, Cavaliers.
Well, that was pretty good energy here. The Bulls take a 1-point lead. Scored 4 points in a row in about 4 or 5 seconds. All right, take a look at it. There's Brevin Knight's jump shot to put it in. The Bulls come down the court in the other end.
Tonight's winning number is 1. If you have the number 1, you've won the prize indicated on your card. Redeem your card now in the room sales booth located behind section 200 on the 5th floor concourse. If you'd like more information on how you can participate in future scratching and
Bulls
contests,
break the huddle.
sales at 216-420-2153.
All right, we talked about Bill Wennington getting that offensive rebound and hammer it down. Let's take a look. Here's Harper up. He misses the shot. Now watch it hang up there. Billy pumps it on down. And then Pep just steals the ball and comes in on Ilgauskas for the layup. And we're back to action.
Brevin Knight starts to penetrate. Gets it to Sean Kemp. Comes inside. Kicks it back. Knight with 1 on the shot clock. They don't get it away.
That's 2 in a row. We don't know. Brevin Knight made one in between, but the Bulls have put some pretty good defense on and forced a lot of passing, doubling down, getting back to their man. And what are they going to put on the clock here? Well, they've been pretty tough on Michael. He had 18 first quarter points, only 2 free throws here in this quarter.
Scotty with the crossover move brings it down to the right corner. Inside Michael in the lane with a left hand, goes hard to the basket and gets fouled. MJ got fouled. Hey, John, here's the Eastern Conference standings. The Bulls 59-17. Miami in second because they're in the East. Bulls are in the Central. Indiana in third, although they have a better record right now. Indiana, the only team that can tie the Bulls. Bulls win this one tonight in the Eastern Conference race is done. Now that's the top. MJ will shoot the first, hit that. In the bottom, everybody's fighting for position. The Knicks and New Jersey are really the two teams that are there. Washington fading. Orlando is struggling
Tonight.
Oh, Washington getting hammered. The Knicks with 2-2 left. New Jersey 4 on the road. And you've got to think, John, that based on the schedule that's remaining, that the Bulls will probably play the New Jersey Nets in the first round. Brevin Knight trying to get the screen roll set. Bulls just switch. Person comes out into the corner. Dickie Simpkins comes over to help out. Henderson, long-range jumper, and Michael right there for the rebound.
Here comes the 2-for-1.
And Scotty just holding up 2 fingers to Michael. Spins, no look inside Dickie.
Yes! What a finish! What a finish. Michael down. They had a double team him. Dickie comes out of the corner and makes a shot like Michael makes off the glass with the English. Watch this. Michael comes down. Here comes Dickie sliding out of the corner. Michael drops him the ball. Up he goes against Ilgauskas. Whoa, tough basket, Tom.
One more look. Hangs and hit. I want to see it one more time, John.
Go ahead.
All right.
Look at that blind pass down low, and there it is.
Bill Winnington comes out. Dennis Rodman sits down. The Bulls should get the 2-for-1. A 13-2 Bulls run. Remember the 14-4 Cleveland run? Well, the Bulls have come back and almost straight up answered that. Knight. Kemp goes down low.
Oh, that was a great basket on that end. Going hard to the hole. Cedric Henderson up strong. So Dickie went to stop him on his play, but couldn't quite do it.
Steve Kerr will come in. Dennis Rodman will come out. Scott Burrell comes in as well. Dickie Simpkins will leave. Carl Thomas will come in for Cleveland. Now they want Bob Sura in as well.
Cavaliers, Carl Thomas, Bob Sura returns.
Sean Kemp leaves, as does Vitalik.
A lot of little guys on the court. I bet you looked at the roster. There's 5 on each team that are the smallest on their team.
You're probably right.
Except Randy Brown.
MJ for the rebound. MJ brings it across the timeline. 6 to shoot. Crossover move.
Oh, they got a tap.
Block. And that'll do it. We played 1/2 of basketball here at Gund Arena in Cleveland. And the Chicago Bulls lead the Cleveland Cavaliers 49 to 46. Now let's go back to our studio. Chet Kopic flying solo tonight. Go get him, Chet.
Well, the Bulls got 12 rebounds out of Dennis Rodman, 22 points out of Michael that first half.
You had a pretty interesting stat about the guys that we showed before the game and talked about.
Oh, yeah. We talked about Zydrunas Ilgauskas and Sean Kemp. They totaled 10 points in the first half. And we showed also Bill Winnington and Dickie Simpkins, and they totaled 10 points.
And we showed one more guy, though, right?
Oh, and the other guy, yeah, he totaled 22.
That was MJ. We're at Gund Arena here in Cleveland as the Bulls on Fox Sports Chicago take on the Cleveland Cavaliers, and the Cavs come out with some pressure. But it isn't very long-lived. MJ has it on the wing. Harp with Brevin Knight on him. Bulls do a little cross and give it right back to Harp. Kemp over the double team. Bill Winnington from 16, in and out. Rebound loose, and Dennis Rodman comes up with it. Lob inside looking for Scotty, and Brevin Knight came in to take it away. Pass maybe could have been a little higher if Brevin Knight got it. Knows slouch and jumping ability, but he's just not real tall. Scotty came in and knocked it away, but they get it back. And Scotty tried to knock it away again with 8 on the shot clock. It'll belong to Cleveland. 8 on the clock as Henderson will trigger the inbound pass.
So you mentioned Knight.
Wellington.
You mentioned Knight with that. So Dennis got hit in the eye. You mentioned Knight with that steal. And he's second in the NBA in steals. So he just sort of lays back. I don't think they see him a lot of times. He's so small.
Oh, yeah. Like the running backs that they talk about that are too small coming out of the line of scrimmage. Good pass inside. Dennis kicks it out to Scotty.
5-4. Pip red. They holler red, and Pip gets it up.
Kemp gets the rebound. Person, nice fake, comes inside, finds Ilgauskas, who lays it in. Dennis is still kind of working on that eye a little bit. 49-48. Johnny's working on the candy. That's good. So you keep buying those. You must like those.
That's what we'll talk about. Pip, Michael, a nice handoff to Harper. Nobody on that side. Harper went in, not even for the layup, but for the dunk.
Bulls with a 3-point lead as Knight calls out the play, top of the circle. Henderson pops out, comes inside, missed it. Rebound to Ilgauskas. Nice move. Just a little spin underneath, and he lays it in.
Got 2 quick baskets here in this half for him.
6 points in the game. Arms down low in the lane, put it up short, and Brevin Knight right there with the rebound. Cavs can take the lead here. It's going to seesaw through the second quarter and here into the third. Henderson from 14 feet hits. So the Cavs do, in fact, take that lead back. MJ with Scotty right there, gives it right back to Pip. Underneath, Scotty tipped it and had it tapped out. It will be Bulls ball. Miller Genuine Draft Shoot the Bull 3-on-3 Classic scheduled for August 1st and 2nd at Grand Park. Check the Chicago Tribune for an entry form or pick it home. Participating Sport Mart store. Call 312-455-4000 for more information. Michael down in the corner. Fakes, gives it back. Wellington from 18. Back of the rim, no good. And Person with the rebound.
Well, that shot was just a little long for Bill. And their offense looks very draggy here to start off the third quarter.
It's not crisp at all, right.
One basket by Harper was it. And that was just when Cleveland fell asleep.
Person for 3.
They've got 3 threes now. The Bulls still looking for their first one. That puts them ahead by 4.
Scotty double team. On top, Harp, right baseline, Bill Wellington. Good recovery by Cleveland as Harp goes inside and lays it in. And he ends up on the floor. Harp with 7 points.
But he hurt himself. But he hurt his leg.
He is.
Hurt his leg.
Looks like he might have gotten a cramp. Scotty tried to call a timeout.
You can't do that.
And Harp is really trying to get up the floor and just cannot do it. I hope it's just a cramp. And the Bulls will take a full timeout. 8:04 left in the third, and the Cavs lead the Bulls by a couple.
Went into the locker room after he got a pass here, went down the lane, made the shot, looked like he come down. Now it looks like he pulled something in the back of his left
hamstring.
Hamstring, and he was let into the locker room.
And he was helped off. We'll try and get your report as soon as we can. Ilgauskas backs in against Wellington. Comes inside, throws one up, no good. And Dennis Rodman with the rebound. 14 rebounds for Dennis now as Scotty pushes it up the floor. Bulls were 12 of 22 in that first quarter as Bill Wellington gets the offensive foul. They're 9 of 28 since. Monday, April 13th, Bulls take on the Pacers. It's Sprint Yellow Pages Umbrella Night. First 10,000 fans in the United Center receive a Bulls umbrella. Compliments of Sprint Yellow Pages. Brevin Knight looking down low for Kemp. And screens for Person. There's Kemp. Turnaround jumper. You didn't hit
Easiest rebound Dennis has had in the last 5 years. And he's got 13 of them.
Just stands there and grabs it. Should have 14. What are you at 15? Bill Wennington comes baseline. Oh, Billy with the baseline move in the jam. And the bench is up and hollering for him. How about that? 8 points for Bill.
Got 2 slams tonight. Oh, underneath, what happened? Michael on the foul.
Wennington goes baseline and slams it. We'll show it to you one more time. Billy sees the angle, couple dribbles, and the power move for Bill Wennington.
Michael Jordan got his 3rd foul.
MJ was kind of shaking his head
Michael
there.
didn't have a basket since the first quarter.
Kemp in the lane, got bumped, throws it up, no good, but a foul called. He'll go to the line for a pair.
Wennington's 3rd. Now, what is it, T?
Yeah, Wennington got a technical.
Foul number 34, Bill Wennington. That's his 3rd, team 2nd. Also a personal foul, technical foul on Bill Wennington. Triple Michael shoot.
Bill doesn't quite understand the technical foul part of it either. Well, Eric Collins is standing by. We can get one thing clear. What's up with Ron Harper?
Yeah, guys, he has a mild strain of his left hamstring. They're saying it's mild. He's currently running underneath in the bowels of Gund Arena trying to get himself loose. If the Bulls need him, Chip Schaefer believes he may be able to come back today. So that's good news. Back to you guys.
Yeah, we didn't know if it was a cramp or a pull or what, but that's good to hear that it's slight.
Yeah.
But, you know, Ryan's starting to get some age on those legs, and that pays its toll.
Kemp with 9 points now.
Well, Bill can't still figure out why he got a technical foul. But I'm sure they send a follow-up note.
I bet you're right. Harper doing a little run in the hallway. There he is. Drinking a little water right now. 6.5 remaining in the 3rd. 58-55 Cavs. MJ gets it back to Wennington. 10 on the shot clock. Hit and all kinds of traffic, goes up and got fouled.
No, you can't get that out of bounds, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's. Oh, okay.
All right, Michael's going to dummy it here. Let's see what happens.
Fadeaway jumper, and that's a shot clock violation.
Well, Michael started out with 7 quick baskets. Had 8 overall in the first quarter and a couple free throws for 18 points and has really struggled here now. They put 2-3 guys on him, but we expect him to conquer that.
Every night. Kemp makes the move inside. Wennington comes over to help out, and the Bulls pull it down. Cavs with a 3-point lead. Michael has it down low.
Zilkowskis has got in Michael.
MJ. Kemp comes over to help. Fades. Nope. And Henderson with the rebound.
And they can fade that extra.
That's right. A little bit more. Brevin Knight penetrates. Comes up short. Rebound tapped in.
Kemp.
Sean Kemp gets it. 60-55 now. Cleveland with the lead. Bulls trying to clinch home court advantage throughout the Eastern Conference playoffs. Of course, trying to stay ahead of Utah and Seattle in the West. Shot clock at 5 and 4 is MJ. In between 2 got fouled. He'll go to the line for a pair. Gauskas.
So Michael has scored 4 free throws in that second quarter. He goes back to the line here with 5:05.
Chip Schaefer, the Bulls trainer, comes back to the bench, and he sits next to Phil Jackson and has a little report, I'm sure, on Ron Harper. Dickie Simpkins up off the Bulls bench.
Phil Gauskas, let me just tell you something about it.
All right, I'd love to hear it, John.
Okay, 1996 draft.
Right.
The Knicks have the 18th, 19th, and 21st pick. They take John Wallace, Waller McCarty, and Dante Jones. On the 20th pick in between there, Cleveland takes Ilgauskas. Wallace is with Toronto. McCarty and Dante Jones are with Boston. So just think if he'd have gone to New York, have been a backup for a while, but not after the game. They'll split it a free throw.
60 to 56. Cleveland with the lead and the ball. Knight comes off the screen, gets it back. Benko missed it. Rebound loose. Tap still loose, and MJ just takes it away from everybody. Knight steals it right back from Michael. Brevin Knight kicks it out. Person for three. And Potapenko with the rebound finds Person, who lays it in. 62-56 Cleveland.
Yeah, that's their biggest lead. 6. Bulls had an 8-point lead.
Scott Burrell up off the Bulls bench. Michael fakes, kicks it out on top to Scott. Kip had it knocked away, and Brevin Knight will have the easy layup.
Brevin Knight, as I mentioned before, the number 2 steals man. He increases their lead to 8, and now sellout crowd of 20,562 gets into it.
We'll get you a little more update on Ron Harper on a whistle. Scotty faked the pass, didn't make it, goes inside. Dickie Simpkins in the lane with a lefty hook, and the rebound pulled down by Scotty.
Didn't it hit? I thought it hit.
Shot clock is at 3. At 2, Michael fades and puts it in. A top jumper by MJ. He'd missed 6 in a row, but hits that one. And it's a 6-point lead for Cleveland again. Knight up high, was looking for the screen and roll. Instead goes to Henderson. Baseline jumper, nope. And Dickie Simpkins with the rebound for the Bulls. And a holding foul will go against Henderson. Miller Genuine Draft Shoot the Bowl 3-on-3 Classic returns this summer to Grant Park. Register before April 17th and get the opportunity to purchase Bulls playoff tickets. A very limited surprise, so don't wait. Call 312-455-4000 for more information.
Scott Burrell in for Pip. There's a little excitement from Burrell here from that 3-point line. They start the double, Michael.
Dickie Simpkins, jump hook. Again, it's very short. May not have been the shot the Bulls quite wanted in that situation. Knight between the circles. Bobby Sura gets up off the Cleveland bench. Kemp posts up, used up his dribble. Now he's outside, down low. Brevin Knight baseline jumper, and he bangs it home. He's played very well for this team. He's got 16 now. And Cleveland leads at 66-58. 2.5 remains in the third. Rodney had a steal away for the Rain Man.
And the biggest lead of the game. He's got 14, and the crowd on their feet here. They got the Bulls down by 10. Bulls with 13 in a row.
Simpkins, the steals. Cleveland with 9 steals in the game. Burrell posts up. Brevin Knight took it away. Steve Kerr tries to get it back. And a hustle for it. And a jump ball. We got a timeout. 1:57 left in the third. The Cavs lead the Bulls here in Cleveland 68-58.
In the showers is Ron Harper. We will not see him again this evening. Guys, back to you.
All right, nice job, Eric. Thank you. And a good point before that about the turnovers. Field goals this period, 4 of 15 for the Bulls. Cleveland's made 9.
Steve Kerr in a jump ball with Brevin Knight.
Joey Crawford will throw it up again. And Steve wins the jump. Just under 2 minutes left in the third. The Cavs lead the Bulls by 10. Michael splits the defenders and a foul call.
I think that's first in the last 2 minutes on them.
Sorsen picks up his third.
Sura comes in the game for them.
Brevin Knight will lead. 1:46 left in the third. 24 on the shot clock. Burrell gives it right back to Michael. Simpkins comes over for the high screen roll. MJ tough jumper is good. Nothing but the bottom of the net. 27 for MJ now. And it's an 8-point Cleveland lead. They like to just make a little run in this last stretch, John. Just a 2 or 3 point run for somewhere in through there. Obviously, if we make more, that's great. But just to get a little bit of room. As Dennis comes up for the steal. Bulls have the ball.
You know, Harper's through for the night. We have not seen Randy Brown in any situation.
Michael comes underneath, kicks it out. Dickie Simpkins on top. Steve Kerr. Shot clock at 10. Burrell back to Kerr. Steve off the screen, drives baseline underneath, finds Scott Burrell, back to Kerr, baseline jumper. Steve off the glass. No, but Dennis right there for the rebound. MJ penetrates and just lost the ball.
Didn't go with anybody.
He just lost the ball. It happens sometimes.
Yes.
Cavs lead it by 8. 40 seconds left. Sura goes inside. Kemp takes the pass. Now goes on top to Sura. Shot clock at 6. Sura got to get a shot off now. And he lost it. Bulls should have last possession now as the shot clock will be off. With 23.8 left. How's the turnover story? 13-10. Judd Bushler checks in for the Bulls. Dennis Rodman will get a break. Dennis leaves with 17 rebounds. Carl Thomas comes back for Cleveland. Popenko checks out. So last possession, Bulls are hoping of the third period. MJ with it on the wing. Simpkins with the screen. Ricky rolls through. In the corner, Judd Bushler with 10. Inside Burrell. Bulls scattered. MJ 4-3 back to the rim. Burrell with the rebound, had it knocked away, and that'll go. Shot will not count. Would not have counted. We played 3 periods here at Gundam Arena, and the Cavs lead the Bulls 68-60. To 7 leading scorers. MJ's got 27. Trevin Knight with 16. Derek Anderson, another Cleveland or a Cleveland Cavalier not playing. He is out for the evening.
Well, that's the lowest. They tied. The Bulls tied their lowest output in a quarter at 11 points. The Bulls looked like they were on their way. They had 49 points at halftime. They're on their way to get about 100 points.
Randy Brown comes in and got beat right away as Bob Sura lays it in. Back to a 10-point Cleveland lead. Joe Klein with Scottie Pippen, Randy Brown, Judd Bushler, and Dickie Simpkins. Scottie finds Simpkins, gets it right back to Pitt. Inside Joe Klein. Bushy fakes the shot. Got to take it. Fadeaway jumper. Bounces. Nope. And hit the clock. Oh, it did hit the clock. Okay.
Well, Joe Klein, Dickie Simpkins, Judd Bushler, Scottie Pippen, Randy Brown started out here.
Sura gets it back to Kemp. From 17, Sean Kemp. Nope. And again, the Bulls are going to be very content to let him shoot that shot. Baseline 3. Nope. Rebound loose, and Scottie comes up with it. Pip pushes it up the floor. Minute gone in the fourth. 70-60. Cavs with the lead over the Bulls. Dickey finds Pip. Scottie with a little fadeaway jumper, and that's good.
They're in the double figures now.
70-62. Cleveland with the lead. Well, the Bulls had a chance to make that little run at the end of the third quarter, John. Just didn't quite execute it. He had a couple chances to score. Now Kemp posts up down low. Potapinko comes inside, throws one up in air. He's got 8 points now, and it's 72-62 Cleveland. Simpkins, fadeaway jumper, and Dickey has not shot the ball very well tonight, coming off a great performance of 17 points in his last game.
It looked like he changed his offensive foul on Potapinko. Knocked Randy Brown.
Offensive foul on Potapinko, his third personal. No team foul. Cedric Henderson returns for
Cedric
the
Henderson comes back. (72-62). Cleveland with the lead. Randy Brown, nice job. Kicks it out. Judd Bushler with a baseline jumper, and Judley hits that.
The Cavs feel comfortable in a game, low-scoring game. They're getting an awful lot of them.
Kemp just bullies his way inside. Gets a nice pass from Potapinko and lays it in. Boy, that was a pretty look. Sean Kemp with 16, and it's 74-64 Cleveland. Ilgauskas will check back in for the Cavs. Fifth goes inside for Simpkins. Downey on top. Joe Klein from 16, back of the rim. The Bulls can't get a bucket right now. Out to Sura, who pushes it up the floor, and a foul called on Randy Brown, and Randy looks at the official and says, "I did not touch him." Ilgauskas back as Sean Kemp will lead.
Just got to tighten it up and pick it up. They're down 10. Thomas out of the corner.
Now you just don't want to let this thing get away, John.
It's starting to.
Yeah. Joe Klein with it down low. Gives it back, Randy Brown. Scotty comes across, fights down low for position, double team on top for Bushler, and the pass is deflected. Sura runs up the floor and lost it.
Another steal, though. The Bulls just are sloppy turning the ball over. They don't have anybody that can break it down now, and Phil's going to talk about that.
Yeah, he wants to take the timeout, and we'll do it with him. 8 minutes and 28 seconds are left here at Gund Arena. And the Cleveland Cavaliers lead the Bulls 76-64. Baseball here on Fox. Dennis Rodman back on the floor. Steve Kerr faked the three, didn't take it. Rodman, turnaround jumper. Dennis Rodman with a jump shot hits. 4 points for Dennis to go with 17 rebounds. Back to a 10-point Cleveland lead. Henderson. Potapinko trying to get post-up position down low. Gets it down there. Turns and looks. Comes into the middle. Good help by Burrell. He lost it. And a foul on Scott Burrell.
Fouls on Scott Burrell is first.
On Monday, April 13th, Bulls will take on the Pacers at Sprint Yellow Pages Umbrella Night. First 10,000 fans in the United Center will receive a Bulls umbrella, compliments of Sprint Yellow Pages. Sura gets the screen, now rolls down the baseline. On top it'll go. Person for three. He's got 12 points, a three from the top of the circle. He had a great look at it, was wide open, and it's a 13-point Cleveland lead now.
11-6 now. They start this quarter. This quarter down to almost below 7 minutes.
Scotty spins, jump hook, in and out. Dennis Rodman with the offensive rebound. Gets it inside, and Scotty got fouled hard. He'll go to the line for a pair.
Bobby Sura, great control under the basket. Now watch him jump high, look where he wants to throw it. He gets it out, and now right in the front to Person, knocks it down.
Scotty 10 points, 3 rebounds, 6 assists, make it 11 points now. Yeah. 79-68. Cavs with the lead. 7 minutes remain. Thomas, the ball deflected. Dennis Rodman tapped it out. 13 on the shot clock. Will Jackson bellows out, try to get some pressure out there. Popenko with it down low. Spins baseline. Was he out of bounds? No. Dennis Rodman called for the push.
Here's your Joey Crawford call. Oh, Randy Brown with the steal. Randy.
Lost it, got it back and put it in.
Randy's first basket. Bulls cut it to 9. Let's see if they can dig in here now.
Sura.
Offensive foul.
Wow, you bet.
Pippen stepped right out. Sura lost control there. Let's see, they're going to bring Brevin Knight back in. Here he comes. He takes it. The quick move to Pippen gives him a little shove with the left hand.
Cleveland with a 9-point lead as Sean Kemp comes up to the scorer's table. Burrell, turnovers, 4-1. A good one. Scotty comes around the screen. Pip penetrates. Got inside for Dennis.
Hey, looking over at Joey saying, "Gee, what happened?" But Dennis comes up with his 56 points, so the Bulls do give a little bit of a cut.
And it's a 7-point game, and Cleveland wants a 20-second timeout. So a 20-second timeout, and you look at the Cleveland Cavaliers and the improvement that they've made, and it's a freshman class, a crop that's come in and played very well for them. Ilgauskas 13.5 points. Derek Anderson, who's not playing tonight, almost 12 points. Cedric Henderson in double figures as well. And Brevin Knight has really run this ball club, and he's averaging about 9 points a game.
Well, a lot of people feel that Wayne Embry should be in line for the Executive of the Year with the decision they go with 4 youngsters, and they seem to be paying off.
Eric Collins, what's up?
Hey guys, you're talking about Wayne Embry for Executive of the Year. Listen to this one. Besides Danny Ferry on the Cavs roster, no one, the entire 12 guys, no one was selected before the 12th player picked in any draft. So all these guys, very few of them are lottery picks, and if they were, it was the end of the lottery. So these are somewhat no-name guys when they came out of school, and they're doing real well now. They're Cavs uniforms. Back to you guys.
Sean Kemp, of course, part of that big trade. Bulls on a 6-0 run as Knight comes into the lane. Ball deflected. The Bulls come up with it again. Great defense here. Steve Kerr finds Randy Brown. Brownie on top. His pass deflected. 15 on the shot clock now. Inside Dennis. Bulls want it over the back call. Randy Brown gets it out. Steve Kerr open 3. Steve Kerr.
The rally starts, huh?
Another $50 to charitables from Carex Muffler and Brake. 79-75 now. Cavs with the lead as the Bulls come roaring back. All of this with MJ on the bench. Knight. A 9-0 Bulls run and a foul on Scotty. Cedric Henderson. The one fouled, so that's the 4th team foul.
They have what, only 1 foul?
Brevin Knight brings it to the left side. Bulls on that 9-0 run we talked about the last 3.5 minutes. Kemp lost it, loose ball, and the Bulls come up with it again. Ahead for Scotty. Pip pushes it up the floor underneath, had it blocked, got it back, lost it, and a foul on Scotty.
And they'll shoot 2 free throws. Tough play. Scotty went on in. It looked like he got the shot blocked as he came on in underneath. It was just tapped. He tries to get it back and knocks down Carl Thomas.
Now Michael is up off the Bulls bench, so with 4:50 left, MJ got a great rest. And we'll check back in. And a lot of boos from the Cleveland fans. Over the years, John, he said that's one of the things that has pumped him up a little bit about coming to Cleveland. Michael comes in. Randy Brown will sit down. Brownie played very well here for the fourth period.
Thomas is so-so free throw shooter. He knocks that first one down. And number 2.
He's got 6 points. 81-75. Cleveland with the lead. Well, Michael on the bench for just over 7 minutes here at the start of the fourth period. Pitt with the fake. Comes inside. Just muscles his way in and slams it home. What a tough play by Scottie Pippen.
It's a good thing he did because they didn't call any contact on that thing. So big basket.
Brevin Knight goes on top for Person. Inside Henderson in the lane. Gives it back to Brevin Knight from 18, and his shot's good.
Brevin Knight, 18 points. I can't remember him. He's 8 for 11.
83-77. Cavs with the lead. Cleveland still, as Johnny pointed out about a minute and a half, 2 minutes ago, was just one team foul. Scotty got hit in the mouth as he came around the screen.
Time going, Mike. Time going.
Shot clock at 4 at 3. MJ hangs, fires, nope. And the rebound pulled down by Brevin Knight. 83-77. Cavs with the lead. Well, they're watching this on the West Coast coming down the stretch. 3.5 left. Kent inside and a foul on Dennis.
Earlier we talked about Pip going to the rack. He's got to go up and he's got to slam this down because they're not going to call a thing. They were all over his arm.
John Kemp doing a little talking to somebody. Makes the first.
John Kemp with 8 points in the first half. Becky's now got 17.
Makes both of those. 85-77. Cleveland with the lead. Just under 3.5 remain.
The big problem here is that every foul is a 2-shot foul now for the Bulls. So you tighten their screws up a little bit. And if they start to call a few things,
they'll go to the line a lot. Yeah. Back to Scotty for 3. Pip with a big 3. 17 for Scotty. That's another $50 that goes to charitables from Carex. And it's back to a 5-point ball game. Brevin Knight looking for the screen. Doesn't use it. Comes inside. Finds Henderson, who just flat missed it. Dennis Rodman had it knocked away, but Scotty comes up with it. Pip pulls 4 on 3. Lost it. Loose ball. Cleveland comes up with this one.
another steal on the play.
Thomas for 3.
Oh, not a good selection. And look at everybody telling him slow down.
And we got a timeout. 2:31 left. And the Cavs lead the Bulls here in Cleveland. 85-80. Gents on a hustle board. Leading scorers. MJ and Scotty 27 and 17. Billy Wennington with 8 for Cleveland. Knight and Kemp with 18. Person with 12. $85-80. Bulls with the basketball, trailing by 5 with just under 2.5 minutes left. Michael comes right down the lane, and he'll go to the line for a pair. Just couldn't quite get it to fall.
What's happened here is Michael had 18 points in that first quarter, and now he's got what, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 in the next 2 quarters. Nothing here in the fourth. He sat on the bench for the first, what, 7 minutes, Tom? 6, 7 minutes, and now he's going for 2 more. And could tighten this game up immensely.
The Cleveland fans boo MJ.
His second miss missed 2 in a row now. His last 2 free throws.
Randy Brown will check back in for the Bulls.
Not going to get in. Missed them both.
85-80, Cleveland with the lead. Coming up on 2 minutes left. Knight with the high screen roll. Steve Kerr goes behind the screen. Person goes out to the corner. Sean Kemp trying to post up. Person, a tough 3, and Michael right there. That's twice in a row, John.
Yes, got to that.
Less than 2 minutes remaining.
Thomas took one.
MJ, stutter step, got bumped. Jumper, nope. Rebound. Person comes over the back, and MJ shaking his head.
Well, that's what Phil was saying. He said, are you going to call him the same way on both ends of the court? Now he gets up. He's on Oliver Jip.
And Phil talking to Joey Crawford. Brevin Knight from 15 hits.
Big turnaround basket at 1:30. Big turnaround basket.
And Phil wants a timeout. 87-80, Cleveland with the lead. 1 minute, 34 seconds left here at Gund Arena. The Bulls trying to get back. Minute 34 left.
There's Michael driving hoop. This is what Phil was saying. No contact at all as you see Thomas go up and just ride Michael off the top of it, get him on the arm. And then Brevin Knight hits a basket for 20 points that ties his career high.
Steve Kerr takes a 3 and hits from the right side. 8 points for Steve Kerr. 87-83. Cavs with the lead with 1:20 left. Thomas now picks up his dribble in a very dangerous position.
Offense. Oh, a block. He calls a block. Unbelievable call by Nolan Fine. Dennis jumped right out in front. His 5th. Boy, Phil, if you could put daggers into a guy. Unbelievable. There's Dennis standing, taking the charge. Oh, man.
Cedric Henderson at the line.
That's horrible. That is a horrible call.
Dennis is right there on the play. Early run. Dennis.
Scotty goes over and tells him, forget about it, let's play. He just says, wow. Well,
big free throw.
5-point game now with 1:08 left. Tip. Spin move. Goes inside looking for Dennis, and Sean Kemp played great defense there. Kemp just took that away.
That's their 13th steal.
Cavs lead it by 5 with just under 1 minute left now.
Can't complete the passes. That's it.
Knight drives inside, kicks it out of the corner. Thomas. Back to Knight. Off. Kemp with a rebound, lost it. Dennis Rodman comes over and picks it off. Bulls trail it by 5. Long 3. Nope. And Kemp with a rebound. And a foul called against the Bulls as Mike Fratello goes out on the floor. Scottie Pippen called for the foul.
What's he on the floor for? What's he on the floor for? I mean, just a foul, and the momentum carry. They double team him. The momentum carries everybody down like a tree home. And you're going to see. Now Dennis comes in, and Pip comes in to double team, and then down they all go.
Scotty wanted a jump ball. He just looked over at you and me and said, I got all ball, right? 19 now for Sean Kemp. 89-83. One more time. Second one is no good. Rodman with a rebound. The Bulls take a timeout. And a full timeout. 25.8 seconds left. The Cavs lead the Bulls 89-83 here in Cleveland. The Bulls will try and get back in it when we come back.
Points, ties his career high. Second in steals at 2.42. He's got 5 tonight. Bulls need a miracle finish here.
With 26, actually 25.8 seconds left. Get it into Michael. MJ drives baseline, and he got it hammered going to the basket.
Cavalier foul number 30, Carl Thomas. That's his first. First in the last.
So that's effectively their first in the last 2 minutes. But it doesn't matter because the Bulls will get 2 anyway. Mike Fratello, the czar, trying to do his
Michael Jordan at the line.
job on the sideline. MJ with 27. (89-84) now.
18 points in that first quarter for Mike, and 10 the next 3. 2 baskets in there. The rest of the free throw.
I'll give you Michael makes this. I think Cleveland will take a timeout anticipating a Bulls press. And they do. We will as well. 22.4 seconds left. It's a 4-point ball game. The Cavs lead the Bulls 89-85. It's not over yet. Didn't Yogi Berra say, John, it's not over till it's over?
Till it's over.
All right. 22.4 seconds left. Brevin Knight has it, and Steve Kerr reaches in and fouls him with 20.7 seconds left.
Brevin Knight, almost an 80% free throw shooter. Will step up, tied his season high. Go for new numbers here tonight, and get it.
He makes both of those. 91-85. Scotty for 3. In front of the rim, no good. Steve Kerr with a rebound. Gets it back. Pip again for 3. Yeah, that's way out. And Henderson with a rebound, and that'll do it.
That's the game, guys.
The Cleveland Cavaliers twice this season have defeated the Chicago Bulls here at Gund Arena. The Bulls now 59-18. Seattle 57-19. And they are now tied with the Utah Jazz with 18 losses in the race for best record in the NBA for home court advantage throughout. Phil Jackson said that this would be a tough game. Bulls had won 13 in a row, John, and that ends here tonight. So the Cavaliers have won it 91-85 here in Cleveland. Bulls had some opportunities. Just couldn't quite put it all together as the Cavaliers come out with a win. Now let's go to Eric Collins, who's standing by with our British Airways insight to the game. Go ahead, Eric.
Yeah, thanks a lot, guys. Well, today the NBA found out that the Cleveland Cavaliers are a pretty darn good basketball team. They've now won 11 of their last 14 games, and they did it by playing a helter-skelter game. They kind of muddied the game up. What they wanted to do was get a lot of steals. They normally are second in the NBA in steals, and today, well, they got 13. That's 3 more than they normally get. They forced the Bulls into 15 turnovers. And to boot, they shot over 50%. And I just talked to a media guy from Cleveland just a couple of moments ago, and he flat out said, this is the best game the Cavs have played all season long, and they picked the perfect night to do it, beating the world champs by a final score of 91-85. That's our British Airways insight to the game. When we return, Chester Kopic will man the desk, and we'll bring you the world's greatest post-game show. Once again, the final here, the Cavs 91, the Bulls 85.
Follows the Jordan miss. Well, all you can do, Ellie is a very good defensive player. All you can do is just hope he misses. I mean, he just toys with everyone. Barkley is fouled. And before he comes to the line, we step aside with 2:47 to play in the third. Michael on his own has just about equaled the total. of 3 of the 50 greatest players of all time. Here's one of them with the ball, Markley. And another Houston turnover. Pippen. He goes to the left hand and it spills out for him. Drexler from Barton. Pippen trying to get back, but Chicago gives it up. Drexler has a 3. And Houston suddenly jumps back in it.
That's a huge flurry for Houston. They needed that surge. I think Isaiah talked about it. They're not with the same energy that they started the first half with. They need to get this crowd revved up. This crowd's got to drive them home today.
Ellie with the steal and the drive. The hoop. Just like that, a one-point game. Wennington silences the crowd.
Having a big guy that can step out and shoot the ball, Doug, like that is such a weapon because you're always going to get a good shot down court because the center's not going to come out.
Well, tell me about it. I had Terry Mills, who was one of the best shooters in the NBA, and it was a nightmare for opposing big guys because big guys don't like to cover out on the floor. They like to play in the paint.
Willis misses the jump hook and then fouls trying to retrieve his own miss.
There's the great steal by Ellie on back-to-back steals. One with a 3 this time, Ellie with the dunk, and Houston once again alive, and it's done with their defense.
Ellie says he learned to play tough defense years ago at Golden State, guarding Mitch Richmond in practice every day. But even Mitch Richmond doesn't prepare you to guard Michael Jordan. Scott Burrell. Harper. Tip back to Wennington. Pippen getting a breather here. And Drexler bumping Jordan before the shot, no basket.
Every time Jordan gets the ball and he's guarded by Drexler, he's either taking him to the basket or he's pulling up for the shot. He gets him right here on the pinch post, uses his arms to get him in position, breaks out. Now watch him pull through and just go right around him, and Drexler has to foul him. Drexler can't move his feet the way he used to move them. Used to be one of the great defenders in the league, Doug.
Remarkably, this is Jordan's first trip to the foul line after 25 field goal attempts.
When it's all said and done, Michael will shoot about 8 free throws. He used to be a guy that from start to finish of the game would drive the ball at the rim, realized he could not take that punishment over an 82-game season and come playoff time because teams were going to take such hard fouls against him. So he was able to step out, and he kept improving his shooting and improving his shooting. Now selectively he picks and chooses his spots, Bob, but when he goes in there, he's still devastating.
That's what makes the Bulls so special as a team. They're very intelligent. Michael Jordan, Ron Harper, Dennis Rodman, Scottie Pippen, those guys have PhDs when it comes to basketball.
Pressure in the backcourt from Chicago. Houston avoids the 10-second call, and Willis hits the little jump shot.
Now this last possession, what the Bulls like to normally do is they like to let Michael isolate out. They space the floor, and as the shot clock starts to wind down, they'll run a guy through. Rockets are going to run him off the ball and not let him isolate. But normally they'll run a guy through and give him an opposite side to be able to attack.
Seconds to shoot. Jordan will. Rodman runs it down. And Burrell hits the last shot of the quarter.
That's why Dennis Rodman is so big for you. He'll track down loose balls, offensive rebounds, and give you a chance to make a big shot.
Emmanuel Davis from beyond half court. Big basket by Burrell to give them a 5-point cushion heading into the fourth. You're watching the NBA on NBC. Houston had gotten to within 1. Chicago opens it up again to 5 as we start the fourth.
I think here's the real key right here. Points of the quarter. After a good job in that first half, they give up 27 points in the third quarter. And one of the real keys was the offensive rebounding. After only 3 in the first half, they had 4 in the third quarter. Gave them that big shot at the end by Burrell to push the lead to 5.
Offensive foul on Dennis Rodman. It's his 4th. Michael opens the fourth quarter on the bench, but not for long. If you're just joining us, the Bulls are without Kukoc and Longley. Tony with an injured foot. Luke on the disabled list with an injured knee that's been bothering of late. Eddie Johnson connects. Houston is without Matt Bullard and the rookie Roderick Rhodes. Brown dishes to Burrell, deadly from there.
He has been a real key for this team during this 11-game winning streak. He started out the year really struggling with his three-point shot. Over the last 24-plus games, shooting over 40% from the three-point line. He could be huge for them.